Hello and welcome everyone again into another video. Today's video is showcasing a champion that is insane in arena, live arena, dungeon, faction, event dungeon, any place you name it, he can do it, including Hydra, whether there is Poison Cloud or there isn't. Very quick guys, get yourself a free legendary Narma by clicking the link in my description. You will also get 3 amazing epics, Anax, Uugo, and Mausoleum Mage. All you need to do is, number 1, log out of Play and Play on your PC and uninstall it. Number 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Number 3, launch raid and complete the tutorial. Number 4, go to your inbox and claim the champion. So don't miss out on the great chance to get Narma and 3 very strong epics. So make sure to click my link before it expires. And that champion is actually none other than Vulkanos. What does this guy do? The answer is everything. He does everything. Like literally, like look at his aura. He has defense aura 33%. And also if you are a demon, he is going to give you also 19% speed aura. Let's start with his passive, his unique ability. Whenever an enemy receive a buff or has their turn meter increased, buff or, so it's either or. So each one will trigger this passive. Has 50% chance, goes to 70, 75 with the mastery, placing HP burn debuff on that enemy for 2 turns. Okay, now what if there is already HP burn? Because let's say you increased or you buffed, like Arbiter, she buff and then increased her meter, or the other way around. So if she buffs, he's gonna put HP burn. What if she increase? Well, this is what's gonna happen. If an enemy has already HP burn debuff, has 50% chance, goes to 70, 75 with the mastery, to instantly activate it instead. So if Arbiter boost, each one that gets boosted, 75% chance that he will put an HP burn and then activate it right away without taking a turn. There is no cooldown. So anytime this happens through the battle, it will happen. If there are multiple champions, only one will be activated. So why is he good? Okay, it's like this is just an insane passive, okay, but it gets better and better and better. HP burn if there is a one faction ally, which is very easy to get in the demon spawn, aka the strongest faction in the game. So just roll a carnage with him. HP burn debuffs placed by this skill cannot be resisted or blocked. So Sifi, nah, he's gonna put it. All you need to do is to have one faction ally. In fact, if there is Sifi, he's gonna put, if Sifi uses her A2, everyone on Sifi's team will be at 40% health, like just straight out. Like Sifi goes A2, everyone is at 40% health just from this passive. Now there is 2 faction allies, which is also easy to get, especially when you have Lemasu, you have Kaimar, you have, I don't know, there is so many good faction. Like in faction, as an example, in faction there is Alori, you use Kaimar, you use, I don't know, in arena there is also Commodus, so it's easy to get. Each time HP burn debuff activate on an enemy, this champion gains 5% ignore defense. So in a long fight like Hydra, he is not going to need an HP burn, he's not going to be in Savage gear. So if you have to, you don't even need to build him in Savage because he's by default going to gain 100% ignore defense. So he doesn't even need to be in Helm Smasher. In fact, you could build him in Helm Smasher because like in arena, you know, like activating 20 HP burn requires at least 40 debuffs plus turn meter boost, so it's not gonna happen. So in Helm Smasher for arena is kind of a good idea, but outside arena, he doesn't need to be in Savage. He doesn't even need Helm Smasher. But if there is faction, 3 faction allies, which is also easy to get, again, it's the most strongest faction in the game, places a block revive debuff on enemy killed while under HP burn, which is so easy to get because this champion is the most anti-buffs in the entire game. So, insane passive. Now let's move to his other insane ability. Attack one enemy 2 times. The damage inflicted by this skill increases by 10% for the turns left remaining of any HP burn. So if you extend the HP burns, this one will do much more damage. If you have, so in Hydra, if you bring an HP, I don't know, debuff extender, he is going to do much more damage with this ability. It stacks up to 100%, so this is a damage increase. A gear like Zeal will benefit a lot from this ability because when you increase your stats by 100% and then Zeal gets in and increase it by 10 to up to 12%, then you put Coordinate, the relic on him, then you extend, then you amplify that by 35%. So he is going to one-shot any Hydra head at the end of the fight. Yeah, he's going to do that, as we will see. Now, this is not the end of this ability, because he's a faction unity champion. One faction ally, which is easy. Damage received by this champion is decreased by 50% while this skill is not on cooldown. Now, where does this help? In Arena, he can't get one-shotted if there is another faction, another demon spawn. Like, you can't one-shot him. This 50% damage mitigation on a defense nuker it's gonna make him so hard to kill. Like, it's damage received, which means any type of damage will be mitigated by 50%. Anything that does reduce his health is damage will be mitigated by 50%, while this skill is not on cooldown. So, as an example, in Arena, I don't use this ability. I just turn it off. In Hydra, I use it because he can't die. But in Arena, I just don't use it. For this reason, like, he can't get one-shotted. And if you put him a leader, the ally attack champions will always target the leader, which means he will never die to ally attack. So something like, like the duo Necret with Georgid as an example. I don't know, some Cardiel, like those blender teams where, like, they will just ally attack. He's not gonna die. He doesn't die because he has insane damage mitigation. Two faction allies, each time HP burn debuff is activated on an enemy, has 50% chance to decrease this skill cooldown. So if you use it, anytime there is HP burn, which means there will always be HP burn activated debuffs, especially if you bring an HP burn activation champion like Cecilia, which he benefits from the most. He will just do insane amount of damage, and this one will be decreased every time someone activates HP burn, right? If the target is under HP burn debuff, this attack will ignore the stone skin and killable ally protection, block damage, and shield. So in classic arena, I would just have him with 4 demons. With 3 other demons, because he can just ignore everything, has insane damage mitigation, also bring someone that put HP burn like Cecilia, and he will just kill everyone, ignore everyone, and does insane amount of damage. Now his A2, probably his worst ability, it's like attack all enemy, place fear debuff for 2 turns. This debuff cannot be resisted if they are under HP burn. I don't even use this ability, by the way. I use his A1 because his A1 is much better. What does his A1 do? Attack one enemy. Each time this skill is used, permanently increase the damage inflicted by this skill by 10% up to 100%. You guys know how Ninja, when he A1, if you have him in an insane build, he does like 4 million. At one point, Vulkanos will do more than Ninja. So in Hydra, he does more damage than Ninja, but Ninja is better because Ninja has a champion that is called Mikage. Every time Mikage uses A1, Ninja will join. But demons don't have that champion. So if one day we will get a champion that does what Mikage do to Shadowkins for the demon spawns, he will be an insane champion, and he will just outclass Ninja at every content and in every content in the game. Now let's see the rating. Yeah, see, look at that. Hydra 4.9, Arena 4.9, Faction 4.9, Arena Defense 4.9, Iron Twins 4.9, Chimera 4.6, 4.7. His worst rating is Fire Knight because he doesn't have multi hits, and that's pretty much it. At every other content is literally a 5 out of 5 content. Now, as far as his gear, so why am I doing a guide for him? It's simple because I recently finally pulled Cecilia, and I wanted to try them together out in every content in the game. Now, what gear do I use on him? There is 2 gears I recommend using on him. Number 1, if you use him in Arena, you need 4 pieces of stone skin and 4 pieces of pinpoint. Why pinpoint? Because he does put lots of HP burn debuffs and he activates them, so he is extremely vulnerable to get sheeped. So you don't want that to happen, so that's why you give him at least 1 piece of pinpoint. I think this is just a bad piece, but hey, this is my only good chest. Now, if you want to use him in Hydra, the best build on him is 6 pieces Zeal. I don't have 6 pieces Zeal, so if you don't have 6 pieces Zeal, do as many Zeal pieces as possible that you can put on him, and then you just focus on stats. Remember, you don't need Savage, so don't give him Savage. It's going to be a waste of gear. You could also go for a gear like Defiant, because Defiant gives him lots of defense. Where is Defiant? Defiant is here, because Defiant gives 10% defense for every 2 pieces, so that's something good on him. You could build him in Relentless. You could build him, I don't know, any gear that gives him extra turns, because he does insane amount of damage, so you want him to take all the turns, all the possible turns in the entire game. You could also give him 9 feral pieces. Yeah. Allies deal 5% more damage per each debuff placed by the wearer. I mean, he's only going to put HP burn, but that's like, you know, like an extra 5% to him and his allies, because he doesn't care about savage, so you can just any gear that boosts his damage is a good damage, and I still think that 6 pieces zeal is the ideal on him. Now as far as awakening, okay, relics, the best relic on him is the one that we currently have from the event, which is Skull of Treason. What does it do? HP burn debuff placed by the wearer deals 10% more damage, up to 50% more damage. So its HP burn will do 150 more damage than it was supposed to do, right? So this one is the best one. If you don't have this one though, I recommend using Irifi Coronate. What does Coronate do? Wearer damage increased by 1% each time they place a debuff. Stacks up to 30%, so it will multiply his damage by 30%. So that gives him an insane amount of damage, because at one point he will start hitting Hydra heads for 5 million. So those 5 million, if you have Coronate, will be 6.5 million as an example. If you put him in 6-star pieces zeal with Coronate, and you have the right gemstones that amplify his damage, I do think that he can do up to a 7 million per hit on Hydra. And the best part about Hydra is that when the Hydra spawn, there is a high chance that he will put HP burn, which means all the poison cloud debuff will not affect him. Now let's go and take him out to a test in Classic Arena, and I will show you. Now before we head, let's just show you the stats I have on him. 8.3k defense, 306 crit damage, 220, and something that is very important is his blessing. If you are using him in Arena, you use Incinerate. Why Incinerate? Increases the damage from HP burn debuff by 100% in Arena, okay? So if you have Coronate on him and if you have Skull of Treason and Incinerate, you will do 250% more damage just from HP burn. If you use him in Hydra, you use Nature's Wrath, and that will give him more damage boost. Now let's just go and take him to faction. Sorry, not faction. We will take him to faction. Let me just show you. I need a team that boost. So yeah, this is a 4 demons team. We have Candy, we have Carnage is there because they both make a deadly combo in Arena because they both counter attack when someone attacks them. So let me just show you. If you guys want to see a full guide about him in live arena, there is a dedicated video for him in live arena. But now this is more like, see, we resisted. Oh my god. His A1 just set him out. Look at that. He did not counter attack there, but Carnage did. The funny part is he is not counter attacking because Carnage is already doing that job. Yeah, look, we just took a turn, and we don't even need to take a turn to win with this team. This is a annoying team. Let's see, as long as I don't get stripped. Yeah, see, Carnage will counter attack. Lydia boosting everyone. He plays HP burn. Look at that. Tranda attacking. They counter attack, and now it's just okay, let's see if I want her to if he plays HP burn on her, I would have shown you like what his A2. Now look at this. This is the team I'm talking about. Speed teams are his bread and butter. Like he devour those teams. Like watch. Look at the health. Yeah, see? He still hasn't taken a turn, by the way. Nobody on the team still took a turn. It's just like Carnage and Vulkanos doing Carnage Vulkanos thing. Look at that. She revived because when she revived, she put some debuffs, some buffs, which is increased crit rate and increased attack. He put HP burn on her. Now, anyone die under HP burn will basically be block revived. See, block revive. Let's kill here. Yeah, block revive. I don't think I have gear on him. See how much each hit? Yeah, each hit 176. So 2 hits, 350. No one will survive that. This is a tanky team. This is a tanky team. Let's just go against the tanky team. But yeah, there is a dedicated video for him in live arena in the channel somewhere. Feel free to go and check that out, because today's video is about every other content in the game. See, he cleansed, even though it's supposed to cleanse and have block buffs. That did not affect him, and then he just put HP burn on everyone. Yeah, Carnage is just helping with getting everyone low on health. Just can't. Yeah. So because there is HP burn, he's gonna ignore everything. Look at that. Okay, he almost killed him. I don't have increased defense, so he's not gonna like. Oh wait, that's never mind. That's Pythion, because Pythion has a damage mitigation in his passive. With like if there is 5 buffs, he's gonna ignore 25%. Yeah, this team has too many buffs. I just want to show you, like, if they buff, they get melted down. So watch. See? They're going down. Because Cardi has too many buffs, so everyone is chipped. And Carnage help with spreading the HP burn. Yeah, strip, we don't care. Now I will show you his... never mind. Yeah, that's a GG. Now let's just go and check him in faction. So I recorded the faction battle before I decide to make a video. Like, I know I wanted to make a video. So okay, let's just fast it. Let's just fast it up. Okay, increase the speed. So yeah, let's go. Yeah, see. Because oh my god, don't you guys hate this faction bug when it happens? Because you don't know like what's their health and what's their debuff, who's alive and who's dead. Look at that. She switched, put the stone skin and 2 buffs, and then he melted her down. Now, second one, let's see. Hello, doing sleep. We're just gonna switch. And also he helps making Carnage make more damage, because Carnage does ignore the defense based on the amount of debuffs. Holy, that was a nuke. Now we get to the boss. This is stage 21, by the way, the hardest stage in the game, with a boss that has 2 minions. So this is the second hardest boss. It's not the easy one. Like, just watch. Every time they buff the boss, look at his health. Like, his health doesn't even go down because of his A3. Like, look, he does take no damage almost. Like, everyone's health is going down way fast, and he's like just taking no damage. Look at that A1. Wait. Yeah, how much that hit did? 655,000. It's not even an enemy max HP. It did more than enemy max HP hit. We don't even have decreased defense as well. I wonder how much that would do. 420, just an A1 that, by the way. Have you ever seen a champion that does 420 from an A1? I bet the only champion that can do more damage than him is literally Siegfried and Toshiro. That's it. Because Toshiro has an insane multipliers. Okay, we get feared there. But hopefully he is gonna use his A1 again. Yeah, Allure. Yeah, 820,000 on the boss at stage 21. Holy damage, dude. Now the boss is done. Let's see how much damage he did. Yeah, almost 9. Okay, let me... Yeah, almost 10,000 damage. You know how my Carnage is an insane build. He's 6-star awakened. And you can see that he did 3 times the damage that Carnage was able to do just from like counter-attacking, just by spamming an A1. Have you ever seen a champion like that in the game? Because I don't know any. Now look what is he capable of doing. Like, literally every hit will just take out the head. We have his A2 turned off. I think his A2 is his weakest ability by far. Like, watch. Let me see. So this is a head, right? Look. 2.5 million, dude. That's just an insane amount of damage. Okay, he's in the lead, right? Let's see if he can do damage here. Ah, he didn't. I think I made a mistake there. I wasted an entire ability just on doing that. Okay, 1 second. Let's see. He's about to get his ability again. Like, the reason. So a strategy here, just to give you an overview. A strategy here, I made him the slowest, so he get targeted by more heads. Like, if he's the slowest, then the mischief will attack him because he would have more buffs. And also, every time he hit, he's gonna just smack. Like, okay, let's see this hit. Look at this hit. The head is almost dead just by 1 hit. Like, watch. His A1 literally does a complete amount of damage. So, okay, no, never mind. That's a green head. Never mind. We don't want to do that. Let's see once he take the turn. Oh my god, he's just obliterating heads. Like, look at that. Watch now, he's about to take another turn. He's about to obliterate another head. Okay. Almost 5 millions there. I mean, yeah, it's a decapitated head, but I think that's just, that's like the Zeal effect. Look at this. He counter attack, casually doing 5.6, almost 600 damage. Like, look at that. Any hit he target, bam, head is almost gone. And this is like his best thing in Hydra. Okay, look at that. 2.6 million per hit. Okay, let me just target this head now. Let's see. So look. 7.7.2, 1 million after, just to follow up. Now, something here to mention, I wish I have Cecilia, because Cecilia would just make me take out Venus here, and because Cecilia is just gonna be like, you know, another champion that is a demon, then I can take out Lamassu and just have another damage there, and this like will just make the team way better. So he honestly could be like a much better version of Ninja. Like, I don't even have Nature's Wrath. If I have Nature's Wrath on him, literally like whatever number you see here, you can multiply that by 30%, and then he will be like 374 multiplied by 30%. We're talking about 550, like talking 500 million damage. That's how insane he is. And I think my favorite part about him, like when like the Hydra cleanse, he will put HP burn. When Hydra head spawn, he will put HP burn on them, because you know, like they gain a meter when they spawn. So anytime like there is a cleanse, it doesn't matter for him. He is just a beast. The only thing that's holding him back from being an insane Hydra champion is that there is no Mikage for the demons. If there is a Mikage version where like every time she A1 he would join, he would be much better than even something like Ninja. He would be like a defense version of Ninja that does not even die. So yeah, that's pretty much everything about Vulkanos. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this guide, and I hope you guys, if you haven't pulled him, I hope you guys pull him soon, because he is just the best toy you could pull and start playing with. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.